Okay.
Hi, I'm Trina.
Hey, Trina.
Hey.
What are we doing here?
Today, Kate and I are going to show you how to fill out a voucher.
Okay, great. This is a very large voucher, I see.
Indeed it is.
And this is the front of it.
Yeah, this is the front.
Because there's what? A second page, usually?
There's a backside to this silly piece of paper. It's tricky.
Which we'll get to in a minute.
Which we will get to in a minute.
How do you fill out the front? If you're an extra arriving the set.
If this is your first day on the set, you will have to fill out the front and the back. If it's your second day, don't worry about the back. But
Per movie, right?
per movie, each movie, you start all over, like we've never mentioned before.
Okay.
So, what happens is, you will receive a piece of paper that looks similar to this, minus these writings. But usually we will take the time to go ahead and highlight certain areas for you. And my assistant's supposed to be pointing at this.
I see the highlighted part as opposed to the not highlighted part.
So what do they fill out all the highlighted parts,
We'll
right?
start with yeah, with all the highlight parts. Start with number 1. You'll put your last name and your first name. Number 2, we will always need your social security number. Number 3, if you're married or single.
Mark the appropriate box.
Appropriate, please. Number 4, if you have any dependents.
Children.
Now that is a tricky one, and most people think I'm asking if they have independence, which I'm very aware.
Yeah, we all know you're independent.
I am, but they don't.
Okay.
So for those, that means, do you have any children?
Right.
And if you do, are you claiming them
Gotcha.
for tax reasons? Next we'll go to number 5, which is the date, whichever day you work. 6 is your work state, which is law for Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, which my assistant's going to point to, is the production company.
This is not the correct one. This is an old form.
This is an old form, yes.
Example.
And for type of call, you will always put extra.
Or stand-in.
Or stand. It does vary, but usually
Or
it's
photo
extra.
double.
We'll inform you.
And then what's that, number 8?
Number 8 is the title of the movie.
Title of the movie, The Great Debaters, which we did not cast. Thank you, Christopher Gray Casting, for letting us have these.
Nice boards.
Nice. And then you always want to make sure your rate, basic wage, is on there.
If you don't, you might not
You
get
want
paid.
to make sure your start time is on there. Your dismissal time is on there. Total hours.
Which the PA will do for you, and you really don't have to worry about that part until the end of the night.
And the most important thing,
Your signature!
and your address.
Address
This
and
address
city.
is where they mail your check to.
If you don't do that, you won't get it.
Say that again?
Said if you don't do that, you won't get your check.
One more time, sister.
If you don't do that, you won't get your check. So don't call our office crying about why you don't have your check. Also, it does take about 2 to 3 weeks to get your first check, and they will follow after that.
Where should they call if they need their check?
If they need to call, they should call.
Inquiries.
Open 3 to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
This changes per production.
Now this is CAPS payroll. All payroll companies are different. Looks like we'll be using CAPS for front of the class. Alright, so I'm going to stop the video so we can move to the back side. Okay, the back side. This is a standard form I-9, which you fill out for every single job in your life that you will ever have. Ever. Okay, so Ms. Trina, you want to tell us how to fill this thing out?
Sure. It's a lot of repetitive information. Once again, we will need your name and your address. Very important.
Mm-hmm.
Your birthday and social security number once again.
That's the second time.
The second time
There will be a third time.
Exactly. It's not the last time we're going to want it. Next, we will have if you're a U.S. citizen, which is fine if you're not. We don't discriminate.
We
but
don't.
we'll need you to check off that you're an alien. And we will need your number.
Okay, and then what's this little doody-da?
We need another signature.
And?
And the date.
All right.
And then,
what's that say?
well,
Do not sign here.
Do not.
Do not sign in that section. This is for the preparer or translator or whatever. Okay. Now what's this?
At the very bottom, usually you'll have one of us there to help you out with this. But if we're really busy, we might ask you to fill this part out.
Which technically we didn't say that.
We didn't say that.
No, we didn't say that.
Okay.
No, we never have you help us fill that out. Okay,
Ever.
good. Accountants do that.
Accountants do that always. But normally you skip list A and you'll go straight to B.
Unless you have like a passport.
Passport.
That's why I said usually.
Passports is awesome because you only need one ID, right?
Yeah, you don't even need a
You don't have to
driver's
bring
license.
driver's
You don't have all
license.
this other crap.
And okay, so then
If you don't have your passport
what
with you on
what
set.
goes in list B?
List B is your driver's license or state-issued ID.
Military card.
Or if you're a minor, a copy of your report card.
That's,
or a medical record if you're homeschooled. That's for minors.
yes,
Since
that's
you don't
for
have a
list
driver's
B.
license.
List B. Okay, now list C.
But you will need to put your driver's license
Oh,
number
yeah.
and the expiration date underneath that.
Great. And then list C is a whole different ID ball of
For your
wax.
Social Security card.
You put your
Or
number.
A
the
birth certificate.
birth certificate if you're a child. And then
Which-
that signature at the bottom is
Not
not
for you.
Not for you at all. That's for us to sign to authorize that we've looked at your IDs and you are who you say you are.
Don't lie. I'll catch you. Really.
Come on, you're scaring people.
I'm very friendly. Please don't lie.
All right, so then on top of this, what do they have to bring, guys? I'm testing y'all too.
Wardrobe,
Well, yeah, but no, in order to get paid.
a photocopy
Oh, photocopy.
of your driver's license or your school report card or your doctor's record and your social security card.
There you go. Anything else y'all want to
Or
say
your
to
passport.
this lovely audience?
Once again, it will usually take about 2 to 3 weeks to get your first check. Please don't get scared.
But if you don't get it,
But once
call.
again, if you don't get it, you can call.
Just call us. Not us, them. Call them. All right.